Nice and fast. Second jump. There you go. She has wonderful parents, and they've been completely supportive of her from the beginning.
The beginning was August of 1998, when Pam and Gary Segal adopted a 2-year-old Chinese girl they would name Shaila.
Shaila was found when she was 2 years old wandering in a field in Nanjing. Nanjing is the southern part of China, with a small note pinned to her clothing that gave her birthday, October 3rd, 1995, and 60 yuan, which is about $6 American. A migrant farm worker found her in the field wandering around, brought her to the local police station, who then brought her to the orphanage in Nanjing. There's a one-child policy in China, and the boys are really revered in that culture. And my guess was, and again I don't know, was that a boy was probably born into the family and they needed to give up a child.
After finalizing the paperwork in China for Shaila's adoption, it was home to Connecticut and the period of adjustment that would follow.
My parents always tell me about the ride home from the airport and how I wasn't a big fan of car seats.
I even went to Chinese restaurants in Old and asked them to talk to her in Mandarin to tell her how important it was, but it didn't matter. I mean, she still was completely frightened by it.
I also didn't know how to speak English yet, so it was kind of tough trying to get them to feed me when I got hungry. But I found out that I like French fries pretty quickly.
As early as age 3, Shaila was burning off those French fries as a young gymnast. And now, 12 years later, as a high school sophomore, she's one of the best gymnasts in the region.
Keep going, go. I can give Shaila an assignment and actually walk away and know she'll do it. She's pretty internally driven.
I definitely want to compete collegiately, and I've been looking at schools with my dad, so we're trying to find the right one.
While Gary Segal has 3 grown children from a previous marriage, Shaila is Pam's only child, an incredible blessing that entered her life at the age of 44.
She's just been a dream. I mean, she is, you know, I never would imagine being a mom could be this good. I mean, I always wanted to be a mom, but she's just made it so wonderful.
Last Monday night in Danielson, Woodstock Academy senior gymnast Shaila Segal put pen to paper, accepting a scholarship to compete next year at Central Michigan University.
It was definitely really exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking, only because my cursive writing is not so great.
If that was all there was to the story, it'd be impressive enough. But Segal's journey from China to Central Michigan by way of Connecticut is incredible. Found abandoned in a rice paddy in China at the age of 2, Segal was taken to a Chinese orphanage, her future very much in doubt, until Gary and Pam Segal stepped in to bring their new daughter to America.
There's a one-child policy in China, and if you have more than one child, you are fined, jailed, imprisoned, whatever. And the boys are really revered in that culture. And my guess was, and again I don't know, was that a boy was probably born into the family and they needed to give up a child.
It is an amazing story. She's lucky she had such amazing parents who adopted her and followed her dream throughout the way. And between her parents and her coaches and her teammates, she just found it all.
Last winter, Segal was the New England all-around girls gymnastics champion. She'll look to match that success in this her senior season. But either way, this story already has a happy ending fit for Hollywood.
I truly believe Shaila could make All-American in the MAC conference. She's that talented and she's that hard a worker that I think she'll get there and she'll prove herself.
I can't believe everything's happened so perfectly, and I know fate was with us when it brought me to my parents.